Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Risha's Tarot. So today I'm going to do a collective reading. I haven't done a collective reading before, but this will be my first one. And I'm actually just going to shuffle the cards on camera, to bring some authenticity into it. And literally whatever I see, I'll just read, and I'll put in the title, whatever the message is. And I guess if you're watching this, then you may have you might resonate with what comes up. And obviously, if you don't resonate with what comes up, then don't apply it to your situation. So yeah, I'm going to be using the African American tarot deck to find out what's going on, and then I'm going to use the Oracle of Shadows and Light deck for advice for your situation. So let's go. Okay. What is the collective message for the viewers on my channel? I feel like some of you have a lot of anxiety about a situation. Some of you are waiting on something. You're waiting to hear back from something. Obviously, you can't help but worry, but I don't think you should worry too much about the situation because I think it will resolve itself. But let's see. What is the collective message for the viewers on this channel? You have the Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, I feel like some of you, there was a situation that occurred. It could have been between you and another person, and I feel like they've just disappointed you, or how you wanted the connection to go, it didn't really go that way. And I think you guys are kind of like, so how do I move forward? Some of you may have heavily relied on this person. It may not be like financially or anything like that, but it might have been like, I actually, decided that I wanted to only talk to you, and now, you've just embarrassed me, or, you just haven't allowed this connection to move as smoothly as, I would have liked it to go. Some of you is like, you tried so hard to make the situation work, even though you may have had, a few differences. But it's like this person they just wouldn't negotiate, cooperate, compromise. It's like things had to go their way. So it's a bit of an issue. And then for some of you, it could just be like, you really wanted something. It could be like a job position, or a promotion, and it just hasn't really gone the way you would have liked it to go. In short, some of you didn't get it. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, like, so is my life just going to be like this? Like, am I just going to be in the same situation over and over and over again? I don't really want that. I want to improve in this aspect of my life, and I feel like it's not really moving anywhere. But to be fair, I'm just going to shuffle all, see what comes out, and then read it all in one go. Yeah, Two Cups reversed. So this is definitely to do with a connection for some of you, but I'm going to carry on. Four of Wands. Page of Pentacles. What's the collective message for my viewers? Yeah, I feel like someone was just behaving really childish. This has really got to do with a person, like a connection with someone. I tried to make it about, work and career, but I don't think that's the message today. The Devil reversed. I know I don't normally lay the cards out like this, guys, but because I'm trying to get a message, you know, not opinions, because, you know, normally to pick a card readings, they're like opinions. When it's a collective message, I feel like it needs to be in a bit more, you know, detail. So, you know, the world. I'm going to try and fit everything in the camera. Reversed. The Four of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Cups. I don't see no kings. Like, this person is a bit of a joke. And the Ten of Swords reversed. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the Death card. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on. Okay, let me just think about this for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go into depth with each card, but let me just explain, like a brief explanation of what I see here. It's literally a situation where a connection is like, some of you keep forcing this connection with someone, or you're like, you know, I've you put in a lot of time with you, you know, like, or I'm trying to, even though we've just started speaking to each other for a small amount of time, I'm trying to make it work. And every time this person is just making it impossible, you know, for you guys to, you know, peacefully get along in the connection. And it's just creating like a big issue. I'm seeing this to be more of a romantic connection. It could be platonic, like as in a friend is not, you know, cooperating with you well, and they're just doing shady behavior. But I think this is more romantic, so I'm gonna kind of carry on with that. And I feel like the reason some of you are kind of holding on to this connection is because it's like, as I said, some of you invested a long time. You've invested a lot of time in this connection, and this is someone that you envisioned yourself to eventually be with. So you're like, I've invested a lot of time. Why isn't this working? It should work, you know. Well, this is the only person I really know. I don't really know who I'm going to, who else I'm going to really speak with. But I feel like you're not accepting that maybe this just isn't really the person for you, you know. Obviously, you can do what you want to do, but, you know, I think the message here is like, this person, they just don't respect you, so they're not going to do what you want. You know what I mean? No, it's not even funny. But yeah, they're not going to do what you want, and they're not going to behave correctly, because this person's childish. Because we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. All these Page and Knights. I don't see no kings in this reading. No kings. So it's like, you guys are expecting this person to behave like a king or a queen, and they're just a child. They behave like their mental age is so young. It's just disgraceful. They couldn't even manage a relationship. They're not mentally mature enough to be in a relationship. And this person is very, very selfish. Okay, they only care about themselves and, you know, their happiness. And you guys seem to be very caring people. I think you've, you know, sacrificed a lot for this person. Some of you sacrificed money, but a lot of you sacrificed your time. And this person, they're not grateful for it. They're just like, oh, whatever, I don't really care. You know, like, thank you. I deserve it, because, you know, this person's entitled. But it's like, well, they feel entitled anyway. They're not entitled to your stuff. I'm just saying, like, that's how they feel. Like, they I don't know, like, this person, some of them could low-key be narcissists, but it's just a very childish person that's not responsible. And whatever you do to negotiate and compromise with this person, they're going to tell you, no, I want what I want, and we're going to do it my way. Or they'll say, yeah, of course, we'll compromise, and then things just go back to the way they want it to go, and then you guys just basically suffer for it, you know. But yeah, some of you, I feel like you've left this connection already. So some of you are still in this. And if you're still in it or still talking to this person, this message is just for you to understand that, like, this person is a toxic person. What you do with that information is entirely your business, but they're not helping you out in any way. If anything, they're draining you. So yeah, spirit showing you not a great connection. You can be in a connection with anyone. And yeah, anyways, moving forward, those of you that I feel like at least half of you aren't really speaking to this person anymore, because you've realized like you're just a kid. I don't have time to be speaking to someone childish. I need a real man or a real woman. I haven't got time for this. And you've I feel like you've broken away from this person. You said, yeah, like, I'm not doing this anymore. I every time I've been bound to you, I've stayed with you for years or months. You know, I've entertained you for so many years. I've given you all my time. You know, I haven't spent time with my friends. I haven't spent time with my family. You know, I haven't done all the hobbies or the interests I want to do because I was sitting there, you know, doing what you want to do. As Alicia Keys says, but when it's time to do for me, you never come through. Literally, she said, I sacrifice the things I want to do things for you, but when it's time to do for me, you never come through. And that's literally you guys' situation. Like, some of you, like, I spent so much time on you. I could have been making money. I could have been having stronger connections with my family, you know. I could have been doing something I'm passionate about, and all that time I sacrificed, you haven't given me anything back. And it hurts. I feel for some of you, it really hurts your feelings. Like, I did all of this to get nothing in return. So now I'm leaving. As I said, some of you are still talking to this person, and some of you, you've actually left. You said, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. Like, you're actually taking the mickey out of me, and I deserve better. So at the bottom of the deck we have the death card. So I feel like a lot of you are changing. You've changed. Some of you had this mindset of, oh, you know, I'm just gonna like stay with this person and see where it goes, and now you've come to the point where it's like, you know what, I have to, you know, outgrow this mentality of, oh yeah, you know, let me work it out. Now you're just like, no, I'm gonna focus on me. You guys, and now the energy that you're putting on this person, you're putting it on yourself now. You guys are doing well. Your businesses are doing well. You're doing well academically, or you're doing well financially, and you're just physically looking better as well. You know, like, you're just looking healthy, and you're taking care of yourself internally as well. You couldn't really do that when you was giving this person all that attention. So yeah. Some of you, it could be a divorce. Some of you are like, you know what, I was with you for years, now I'm divorcing you. Like, I don't care. Because the devil in reverse, the devil card represents a contract to me. And I feel like you guys are like, this. I know that I was bound to you legally because, you know, we're married and that. But I'm not doing this no more. Like, I'm divorcing you. I haven't got time for it. I'm sitting here trying and you're making my life difficult. I'm not doing it no more. So yeah, some of you is divorce, and then some of you is like a break in a partnership. You're like, I'm done. I wanted marriage with you, but at this point I don't want to be married to someone that's selfish like you. And some of you is like, you know, I have children, but you're sitting here behaving like a child yourself. So it's like, I don't. Some of you could have, you know, 2 children, but with this person now it's 3 children, because it's like you're sitting here babying them, and you're thinking, oh, you're supposed to be the man of the house. Why am I babying you? You're like, you're actually embarrassing me. Like, this is not what's supposed to be happening. I'm supposed to be. And for some of you, it could be the other way around. Like, you know, you have children, and you know, this woman is behaving like a child. You're just like, you're supposed to be like a good example. Okay, how do I explain this? Obviously, your partner's supposed to, you know, be your partner, but if you do have children, they're supposed to be kind of a good example for your children as well. And you're sitting there thinking, you're supposed to be a good example for my children. Like, you're supposed to be providing, or you're supposed to be nurturing, and you're not doing that. You're behaving like them, and you're really out here embarrassing me, and you're really out here not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So at this point, like, I don't even know what it is you say that you're offering me. So you gotta go, literally. And this person, every time is a thing like, oh, I can't get this job, it's too hard. Oh, I can't study, I'm dumb, I'm not smart enough. Like, all this pessimistic, speech. But I can't do this and I can't do that. And then you guys have been helping them, like, trying to attain what it is that they state or they claim they can't do. Then you start to realize, oh my gosh, like, it's not that you can't do it, is that you don't want to do it, because I'm trying to help you, and it's still, oh, well, what it was but, like, how many times you're gonna but? Some of you are like, I've helped you so much and you're still a bum. How are you still a bum and I've helped you so many times? Like, no, I'm not doing it no more, you're done. But it's like, for those of you that have cut off this person, it's like they won't go away. It won't go away. You're like, didn't I tell you I'm done with you? And they come back and you're just like, excuse me, I've left you. Some of you are probably in a whole new relationship with someone else. And for those of you that have started a new relationship with someone else, like, this person's trying to ruin it. They're trying to sabotage it. Because as far as they're concerned, you was the person that they could take the mickey out of. And now you've decided you're going to run off with someone else and be happy with them. No, they want to ruin it, so they're going to ruin it. It's really sad. But yeah. So if you're wondering, like, oh my gosh, you didn't want it to work out with me. Why are you making a big issue between me and my new partner? Well, because they have the mindset of if I can't have you, then no one can have you. Like, that's how this person is behaving. Yeah, it's terrible. And they're stalking you as well. They're really spying on you, watching you after you've just said, yeah, I don't want to talk to you no more. You're done. Like, they're not done with you. They're spying. They're watching. Because why would they give up on someone that's been giving them everything and they haven't had to give that person nothing? So you guys probably like, oh, you guys might have the mentality of, oh my gosh, like, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, so why don't you just leave me alone? Why don't you go bother another woman or man? But this person's like, I didn't have to give you anything and you gave me everything, so yeah, I'm gonna, like, watch what you're doing and hopefully, use you again if I can, literally. There's some people like that. It's mad. Some of you, I don't know, you've just gone out with a very selfish person. He or she, very selfish. This person, and you know what they're going to do? This person's going to wait a while. They're going to spy on you, watch what you're doing. I'm warning you. I'm letting you know what they're going to do. They're going to spy on you, watch what you're doing from a distance. It might take a while because I see the world cards. It might take a bit. It might take a while, but after they're going to come in with, oh, I'm so sorry for what I did. I didn't mean to do that. You misunderstood what I was trying to do. I just think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. It was a misunderstanding speeches. And because they don't want you to actually cut them off. Like, this person's disrespected you multiple times, like, continuously. They've betrayed you. Some of you, they slept with your family members, your friends. They've said some horrible stuff where, your mental health could have deteriorated. But they don't want the connection to end, though. They still want to, like, be in your life. They still want access to you. Are they coming back to do anything great? No, they're not. They're just coming back to use you. But I'm warning you, that's what they're going to do. Right, let me get into depth now, because that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to explain it vaguely. But let me see. Some of you, this person's really aggressive. They get really angry out of nowhere. And you've had to say to them, oh, look, like, calm down. Like, you don't have to behave like that, Let's sort out the situation. Some of you, like, this person is the one that did something horrible. And then you're the one that's had to say, oh my gosh, like, let's sort it out. And you've kind of taken, the fault for why the connection didn't work between you guys, when it was really this person, because they're very manipulative, they're very emotionally manipulative. You've realised that, it took you a long time to realise, oh my gosh, I wasn't actually the problem, it was you. But because you used anger and terror against me, you made me think I'm the issue. You guys slowly start to realise that, you're not really the issue. You wasn't really the issue in this situation, and you just said, yeah, you're like, you gotta go. I'm not dealing with this. Like, cool. I invested a lot of time. It's just gonna have to go down the drain. Some of you it was 5 years, 5 months. You just said, yeah, like I'm done. Is whatever. And some of you was like, this person never trusted you. Like they might have assumed that you was cheating. They like when you was going out with your friends. It doesn't necessarily have to be clubbing, but just when you're going out, maybe to just have brunch or to eat somewhere. Like this person thought you was actually going out to eat with someone else, and you wasn't. Like you was actually doing what you said you were doing, but actually it was this person really who was deceitful. Some of you was this person that actually cheated on you, but they wanted to project. They wanted to make out like he was the one cheating. And you was actually just doing what you said that you was doing. So this is a very insecure person, evidently. And they really didn't trust you because they weren't to be trusted in the first place. So, yeah. Some of you, this person didn't want you to go out with your friends. Like some of you, they actually was trying to ruin your connections with other people. They tried to stop you from connecting. I think I just said this, but they actually tried to stop you from, meeting up with your best friend, or going out with, your family. They tried to cut it so that you only depend on them, so that you don't have anyone else to really speak to. Some of you wasn't even allowed to be friends with people that were the same sex as this person. Like, or people that the gender you're attracted to, you wasn't allowed to be friends with them. And I feel like for some of you, this person's actually like, they indirectly told you, yeah, like, no. Some of you, they could have directly told you, no, you're not allowed friends of that gender. But some of you, it could be a thing where like they've indirectly told you they're not comfortable with you being friends with people of that gender. And some of you, this person just used to stay in your house. Like, oh, this was a whole bum. Some of you, like this person, like they would just come to your house and take the mickey and just chill. They don't contribute anything to the home, but to just use you. They might as well have been one of your children, if you do have children. But the difference is, children are developing and they're growing. You're not expecting a child to pay rent, right? You're not expecting a child to provide food and all these stuff. And this person was behaving like them, and it's like, dude or sis, like, what are you doing? If you want to, eat out people's cupboard and, be lazy, then go stay at your mum's house. Don't come to my house. You know what I mean? Like, this person was just really immature. They used you, especially for a lot of you, they used you for your home. And some of you, they always wanted you to stay home. They, as I said, they didn't want you to connect with your family. They tried to isolate you from your family. So yeah, that's really sad. So if any of you kind of wondered, like they always want to come to my house and they always want to hang out, and I'm thinking, how come we don't go out? Well, the reason they don't want to go out with you is because they didn't want other people staring at you, especially people of their gender. They didn't want any of them staring at you, and they didn't want you to go out with your friends, because then as I said, the same thing would happen. You could attract someone else. So the best way to kind of keep you to themselves was to keep you in the house, and the best strategy was to say, yeah, like, let's just stay in and watch Netflix and just do nothing, and it's just like, wow, that's really sad. Anyways, moving forward, this person, they're very disgraceful. Sorry, I know I'm talking about people's partner, but sorry, this person is disgraceful. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. I just feel like I feel like they would sell you dreams. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sort when I sort my life out, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. All now nothing. You've been waiting there for like maybe 2 years. You're waiting to see the result of what they spoke about 2 years ago. Nothing, nothing. It was all chat. It was all verbals. Nothing else. Like, that's very embarrassing. Um, and I feel like some of you over time now, you're starting to observe this person's behavior, and you're just kind of like, I'm actually watching. You guys are like, I'm actually watching this person, and it's a whole child. All you want to do is have fun. You don't even want to behave your age. I'm talking to a child. Some of you actually sat down and deeped. Wow, like you're actually a kid. This is embarrassing. You know. Some of you kind of, oh my gosh, I can't even. Some of you, this person wasn't even allowed in your house, innit? I feel like majority of you, cool, this person did come in your house. But for some of you, I feel like you're like, I can't even show you to certain family members because you're just embarrassing. Like, do you think I could show, cool, my mother's seen you, but do you think I could show you to my father? He will be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? To me. Because like, how could you pick up someone so childish? What is that? How can they help you in it? So maybe your lenient family members and friends have seen this person, but the ones that are quite serious and don't play about you, I feel like you haven't actually shown them to this person, because it's like, how can I show my friends and family, my close ones to you, and you're a joke? How? And if you guys can't do that, should you really be with this person? Anyways, moving forward. Yeah, you guys, some of you are divorcing this person, some of you broke up with this person, you just said, yeah, it's done. And then for some of you where you're still talking to this person, it's like it's come to the point where nothing's really tying you to them anymore. It's like, wow, it's like you're so put off to the point where it's like you're just like babysitting this person at this point. You don't actually have, the romance is kind of dying. It's not really there anymore. And it's just like, oh, well, I'm not really bound to you like that anymore. If you leave, I'm not gonna cry, because for some of you, this person's been doing that. They keep leaving and coming back and being disrespectful. So you're like, well, if you did it again, like at this point, I'm just become used to it. But I feel like for a lot of you, you actually just left this connection because this person, they just won't grow up. Yeah. Some of you, I feel like some of you couldn't travel before. You couldn't go out and do certain things because this person, tried to stop you from doing so. But I feel like some of you are getting out more. And if it's not that, you're getting out in some respects. It could be, now I'm going to the coffee shop more, or now I'm going to the library more, now I'm going here more. Some of you are like, I'm going to another country now because I haven't had the chance to go because I had to sit here and look after this person. And this person sees that you're doing this and they don't like it. They don't like it. They think you're losing your mind, and you're not. But they're just like, how dare you go out and have fun and live your best life when I was trying to prevent that, and now you're actually going to do it. So now basically anyone in the world can be with you. And they don't want that. They wanted you to themselves so they could basically, kind of ruin your life. Sorry, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat nothing on my channel. Like, there's some toxic partners, and like what some of these toxic people will do is drain you, ruin your life, dash you, and find new supply. And this is exactly what this person is like. Because as I said, I don't sugarcoat my channel. It is what it is. If you don't like what I said about your man, you can click off my channel, because I'm not beefing no one. If you don't like what I said about your gyal, I don't care, because that's how your gyal stay, and that's how she is. If this is what she's been doing, so it is what it is, isn't it? If that's not the case, then this message doesn't apply to you. Boom, boom. Anyways, they're steering, they're stalking. This is weird. Some of you, because I feel like for majority of you, this person actually knows where you live, so they're actually getting people to spy on you to report back to them about, what's going on with you. What? Yeah, they're getting people to report back to them about what's going on. I feel like they're getting help, because in this drawing up here, like, it's got two people speaking to each other. I think it's informing in some sense. Obviously, like that's probably not what the actual card means, because I actually still need to read the guide to this tarot, but this deck. But yeah, I feel like because they can't, you know, speak to you, because some of you have actually blocked this person. They get other people to find out what you're doing, and then they report back to them, basically. So it's kind of like, what was the point of blocking them? Obviously, yes, block them, but what I'm saying is, if you have their friends and family on your stuff, please know they're reporting back. Just saying. Well, yeah, that's really sad. Yeah, so this person's gonna come with some sob story of, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And it's gonna be childish, and I feel you guys are gonna be like, okay, so what are you sorry about? And they're gonna be like, and they don't even know what they're sorry about. And it's like, so you brought up your neck to come to me to tell me you're sorry, but you don't know what you're sorry about. Are you taking the piss? You know? So, well, I don't know. Some of you will accept it, some of you won't. But the whole reason they're even coming back to say sorry, and I think it's going to be after a really long time, is because like they just want to keep taking the mickey, you know? Draining you, consuming you, and then stabbing you in the back. That's all they want to do. They don't want it to end. But they're getting scared because like you're changing, and some of you starting to change your behavior as well. Like where you would entertain it when this person gets angry and does the most, now you're just silent. You're like, whatever, okay. Do you want to act like a fool? You can act like a fool. I'm not doing this. You know, I'm not entertaining this. So they have to try and find new techniques to manipulate you, because it's getting harder and harder as the days go by, because you guys are evolving. You guys, I feel like your life is doing, you know, you're doing very well in your life right now, and that's why it's harder. It would be easier to do it to someone who, you know, has like really low self-esteem and whose life is in shambles. But because, you know, you're doing quite well these days, and not around the time you first met this person, they're getting really annoyed. Because this person's never going to leave you alone, by the way. I'm just letting you know, like, they're just going to be here, like, forever and ever and ever. They'll never leave you. You could all, you know, be divorced 2 times and remarried 3 times. This person's still going to try and speak to you. Like, this person has really low self-esteem. I feel like someone that doesn't respect themselves would do that, but it is what it is. I don't know. I just feel like this person's trying to break you. I wouldn't go back to them. But as I said, you're gonna do what you want to do. Let's get some advice for you. I feel like sometimes when you guys speak to this person as well, like, there's nothing deep to talk about. They're kind of a dunce. Obviously, I shouldn't ridicule people on their IQ level, but it's kind of, I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say is, you guys clearly aren't compatible, and it's like you're kind of like, oh, why is it when I'm talking about certain things you're not interested in it, but you want to talk about very trivial stuff and I don't find interest in it? It's because like you guys just aren't on the same wavelength. If you're about evolving and listen. How's a Page of Cups, which is them, going to be with, you know, this goddess on the death card? How? You're all about transformation, change, evolving, depth. They don't have that. They're basically like a 3-year-old. Like, I don't know. I have to break that to you guys. I don't think you're deep in how childish this person is. They won't mature. That's just how they are. That's how they want to live. They have no response. They don't know what responsibility is at all. And if they have children, that's really sad, because like their children aren't gonna learn anything deep from them. I feel like a lot of you are angry. I'm angry too, and I don't even know this person. Anyway, some advice. Advice for the collective on this reading. Death and the Maiden, invasion, boundaries. Look at this. This is death of a maiden, invasion, boundaries. Death of the guess what? It is death of the maiden, meaning this is done. You see this lady, this is you guys, this innocent, loving, caring person, and then this is the person we're talking about. Yeah. This is clearly not a career reading. I tried it. No, guys, this is a love reading. Literally, like, this person, all they've done is violate your boundaries, try to dominate you, invade your privacy. All they do is they're just disrespectful. They have no soul. Obviously, everyone has a soul, but like they have no meaning to their life. They've made no meaning for their life. Like, it's actually quite embarrassing. And just because you're someone that's full of joy and full of life, they just want to drain it out of you. And I don't know why obviously you guys, some of you have left this person, but I feel like Spirit's just showing you that you need to let it go now. It's getting ridiculous. I'm not responsible for anyone does. As I said, that's your business. You do what you want to do. But this person, they're trying to show you this is them. They're the skeleton. They're always going to drain you. They're never going to feel fulfilled in life because they're a miserable, sad old person. Yeah? Some of you, even if they're young, they're a sad old person. Advice for power. Advice for power. That's how you know I've been doing too much pick a card readings. Advice for the collective. Oh my gosh. One more, please. That one proper fell on the floor. Okay, we have Death and the Maiden. Sea storm, calm amid chaos. Mend a broken heart, fairy healing from heartache. And Dress of alchemy, release your power, reversed. So, guys, remain calm. That's what's advising you. This situation was chaotic. This person is a chaotic person. They have no structure. All they do is go around using people, disrespecting people, who they can. Because I feel for a lot of you, this might be someone that's a bit narcissistic. Like, they know who they can take the mickey out of, and they know who they can't take the mickey out of, and who they can't take the mickey out of, they will move away from. But yeah, anyways, they're just going to keep trying to come back and cause chaos in your life. And you just got to be like the sea storm fairy and just be like, hey, nothing. You think you're phasing me? You don't phase me. You know, I'm the sea storm fairy, like, or sea storm mermaid. Yeah. You can't, like, I'm not phased. This is my environment, bro. Meaning, and when I say that, or sis, when I say that, I'm not saying it like, oh, like, that's what you should put up with. I'm saying, like, you've done this to me 150 times now. I'm not phased. So you can come back with, oh, what it was. I don't care, because I don't believe it, because you just do the same thing over and over. And I think it's just reminding you that this person's just going to come back and do the same thing. So there's no point really selling yourself dreams and entertaining this person's chaos, because it's just chaos at this point. And then we have 28 on the death and the maiden card, and 2 + 8 is 10, which means the connection is done, guys. But this person won't accept that it's done, so they're gonna try and come back. So it's just confirming that this person's definitely gonna try and come back. But whatever you guys do is ultimately up to you. Some of you are very broken-hearted about this. Like, you're very hurt. You're very much like, what did I do to deserve this? I gave you my whole heart, and you just woo, you just ruined it. You ruined it for me. I said I'm not gonna swear on this channel. From now on, you ruined it. You ruined it, and you guys are hurting right now. Like some of you are like, I could have given my heart to someone else. I should have just kept myself to myself. I shouldn't give you a chance. I knew you had a record from day dot. It's not funny, but yeah, I don't know. Or I knew you was a cheater, but I just didn't think you'd cheat on me. You know, I thought if I did everything correct, you wouldn't take the mickey. I don't know. And then it's kind of like, oh well, that's what he or she did. You know, so it doesn't define you. You did what you're supposed to do in the connection, which was be loyal, you know, and be loving. And they took the mickey. They didn't care about that. So guess what? Just like, you know, basically, Spirit saying you'll heal. You'll heal. You'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. Will it take a while? Probably. But, you know, whatever this person has done, you're not going to feel like that forever. You just got to try and internally heal. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, right now, some of you, a lot of you, I guess maybe all of you, you're not healed from this yet. Like, it's actually caused this trauma has caused like a lot of issues for you in life right now. You may, you know, you might behave a bit odd in certain aspects because of what this person has done to you. But it's okay, and that's fine. You know, it's just your body trying to deal with what's happened. But you'll heal from it. That's all I have to say. And I think that the universe is just trying to show you'll heal from it. It's fine. That's life, you know. Not everyone is like this horrible person, just so you know. Okay, and it may feel like that because it's like, oh, who do I trust at this point? But not everyone is like this. That I will say that to you guys. There are some. It's quite rare in my opinion, but there are some lovely people out there. Lovely. And they would never do what this person's done. So you just got to be a bit more optimistic moving forward. Now, that doesn't mean be naive. Like, if you see red flags, run for the hills. But, like, just be optimistic in the sense of, you know, you might find someone who isn't like this moving forward in the future. And just relax. You don't have to look for them. They'll come to you. Release your power reversed. See, that's the issue. You guys kept releasing your power. And the Spirit's telling you, stop that now. You need to stop this. I don't know. You guys were supposed to kind of protect yourself, but instead you was vulnerable around this person. And it is okay to be vulnerable, but it depends who you're vulnerable with. And that was the wrong person to be vulnerable with. Because I feel like, and this is them kind of telling you off a bit, because it's like they were showing you red flag after red flag after red flag, and you still entertained this toxic person. And they're like, well, at this point, you're just going to have to feel collective. You're just going to have to feel, because you're not understanding, like, with the spirit, or the universe has been showing you red flag after red flag with this person, and you've just said, okay, well, now these are the consequences, okay? So moving forward, when you see like multiple red flags with someone, you got either got to pull them up on it, or you just gotta like walk away because it's just really ridiculous now. But yeah, and you should know when to not be so harmonious. I think it's showing you whenever someone disrespects you, or whenever someone is taking the mickey, you can't be harmonious in the situation because they're gonna keep being disrespectful and they're not gonna feel any type of way about it. Because there wasn't a decent person in the first place. They're not misunderstood. They're disrespecting you. It's very simple. It's not complex, you know. I don't mean to tell you guys off, but I just can't. I can't have people taking a mickey out of you guys. I don't like it. But that is your reading collective. If you'd like to read, like, subscribe to my channel. If you'd like a personal reading, the details of the description are in the description box below. Bye, guys.